Okay, so I am back. Lulu is fed and happy. She's now studying for, because she's going to have an interrogation tomorrow. Now we'll make this into, it can be a side tuck or a belly band. That's what we're going to do with that one. And I do have some, I'm starting to gather some scraps, so we might do a bit of collaging on this one. Might do a bit of collaging. Let's see what we have. Got my scraps here. Well, first I'm going to glue that down there. Oops, I left my glue open. It's all right. Put that there. So we want to cover up the pamphlet, or whatever you want to call it. I might just fold that over. So when it's a side tuck or a flip, it all gets stitched around anyway. So that'll stay down once I stitch it. And I might put a little bit of book page. I might even put it on sideways for something different. That, and then we'll put some, I've just got my little scrappy thing here. Oh, I've got some tea dyed paper. I wonder if that's wide enough. It is. I'm going to have that. I don't even care if it's straight. Put that down there. Oh, that side, I think. And oh, here's another little piece. I might use this. Let's bring my garbage over. Okay. And which way that goes? That way. I might put that one, I think I like it up there. This book was from the 60s, so it has a lovely colour, the paper, but it's one of those papers that split when you fold it. Not that it's a problem, because I would only use it for as a, you know, like a pocket or something, or a big journal card. Put too much glue. Oh, that's nice. I'll just fold that over there. And then the next thing I wanted to do, I was thinking I might put some of this on, but that one might be, oh no, that one's good, but that one's too dark. I think I've got more in here. This is just baking paper that I had under my papers when I was coffee dyeing. And I wanted to put that there. Over. That's why I put the page down, so I could, because then when you glue it down, it goes see-through. Okay, and I might just grab my card, smooth that out. There we go. And then in here I have a few things that I haven't put away. It could be nice on there. No, that big butterfly. No, I need to put that butterfly away. It just keeps coming out and saying hello. Over there. Let's get the folder out. All these lovely bees that are on the tea-dyed paper that I like. Oh, I could use one of those. Let's just cut one of those. They're just from the Graphics Fairy. I don't know whether they're just in the premium or if they're in the public one. It would depend what else I decide to put on there, whether I use it or not. I'll just slip that in there actually. And I'll head on over here to the flowers. That's tiny. Put that there. Move that up there a little bit. See what other bees I've got. That one's too big. I have to chop his wings off. Okay, let's get in there. And then over here in this one, I've got lots of bits and pieces to use in collaging. And of course, I probably won't find anything that I want. Okay, I think I'm going to do that. And, whoopsie. So I like the way that goes over this, and this. Sort of joins them all. And then I'll put my little bee on. Oh, the leg was bent back. Gotta be careful here. Don't want to cover up the berries. Okay. There we go, and we've got a belly band or a side tuck made with a brochure. Okay, what was next? What else did Joyce say? She said, Joyce, where are you? Day 23. So embellishments, page flips, envelopes. Oh, we haven't made any envelope. Oh, well, we've got envelopes. Short window tucks. Got those. Paper tabs and snippet rolls. Paper tabs and snippet rolls. Well, snippet roll. All I've got are envelopes, really. What could I use? I guess I could, what I might do is, I'd like to tear it. Where's my ruler? Yeah. Doesn't matter if you go crooked because because you just cover it up with paper anyway. So I'm going to take these off because I said that you can use these to, you can just stitch this down onto the page. You just decorate it. So these, I'll just show you. These windows, see, they kind of overlap, so I wouldn't cut that one to do two smaller ones. I would actually just decorate that as we did before and then attach it to my page like that. And it would be a side two, and I might stitch it down there and make two window tucks. That's what I would do with that one. But I've got this one here. So what I can do with this is I can make snippets. Let's make snippets. I'd do it about that wide. I mean, you could make this into a, even into a tag. We'll make a little short snippet. And then I'm just going to tear this. That's going to become a tag. And this, well, this can be attached to the snippet. How wide did I go? It's about 1 inch. So I'm just eyeballing it. Doesn't really matter. And I'm just going to attach them. So we don't waste hardly anything. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just put a little bit of glue there, stick that there, a little bit of glue there. And this is how I'm going to turn my envelope into a snippet. Now I can do a fabric snippet, I can do a mixed fabric and paper snippet. Look, I've got my bag here, I'll just grab that. Let's grab that. I'll put my projects over there. And we'll do mixed paper and fabric snippet today. So what I do is I just put a little bit of, you probably can't see, I'll put a little bit of glue on here. And then I'll just start, maybe we'll just do fabric. No, we'll do a bit of paper as well. Just stick down your bits. Oh, I think I like that at the top. Right. I'm going to grab my little pieces of paper. I'll have that one there. Oh wait, I need to cover that bit there. You don't want to put too much glue. It's just like pinning it, really. It's just holding it down. And we'll put, I want to go wide, too wide. Put that there. What else do we have floating around? We don't want to use those. Oh, that's nice. You know me, I always go into my stuff and then discover other things that I like. Maybe we'll cover the background first and then start adding on. So I want to tear this one down either side, so that way we get the torn look. And then we'll come back and layer. Put another piece of fabric down. Oh no, that's nice. I keep rejecting bits. They're all good. I'm rejecting those because they're all good. See, that can go on top. They're all good for, what did I want to say? They're good for, oh, hinging, and when I want to hinge. Put that nice piece of linen there. That's just left over. And it's a good way. I mean, this little bag, I had emptied it out and then it filled up again. So it's a good way to sort of get rid of things when you've got too much. So that can go there. I'll have to put something else down the side, but I can cover that up afterwards. And let's see what else we have in here. Oh, why don't we use a bit of this? So this is a very fast snippet. Okay, and then I think I'll put that one there. I said it was going to go on top, but I'm putting it there. Change my mind. Okay, and maybe some book page. Yep, we'll just put the book page right to the end. And you've seen me do this quite a few times now, so it's nothing new. Take that bit off. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and put some layers. What other little pieces do I have in here? I don't think I'll use that piece. Oh, we might put a piece of that on. That's bookend, you know, from the spine. I love those. Put that there. I don't know if can you see that there, and we might put a bit of this lace. A bit of this linen here. So you're just sort of using these top layers to connect all your bits, make them all feel like they're flowing. I'm very beige. It's quite a fast process too. Are you noticing that? We need a bit of book page. Oh no, I've got book page there. Something different. Piece of this. There. Well, we never throw these pieces out. Never throw them out. They're always good for something. I have another piece of that. I mean, you snip bits off it anyway. So you don't actually see, you know, that you've repeated yourself. Put that there. I think I'd like something different. This one. Too much glue there. Don't want all of that. Sewing machine won't enjoy that. Okay. All right, now we've got a nice mess there. I'll just chuck that over there. Over you go. Okay. I'm just thinking, will I sew it now? Okay. Yeah, we might as well because I need to finish this. But I'm thinking then we can add little things to it. For example, we can add a bee on it. We can add a ticket. We could add a little butterfly like that, and these are good size, these butterflies. Do I have any scraps from my new papers? Probably no, they're all bigger. I've used up the smaller ones, so I might just put a tiny bit of glue on there and have that nice big bee there. So these can be belly bands, side tucks, just embellish down the side of a journal card. Like that. We'll grab something else and then we'll stitch it. Let's see. Little teeny tiny birds. Have a cockatoo, a black cockatoo. Oh, I think I put the black cockatoo on there. I've only ever seen one of those in my whole life. They're very rare. I'm sure people who don't live in the city see quite a lot of them, but I have only ever seen one or two. I might have seen a few, but I think I was in the country. And I just do, I'm just going to straight stitch down this. I'm going to put my stitch number on number 3. Oh gosh, don't move my mat sewing machine. That just annoys me. Okay, and we're going to stitch right down the center first. Oh, I forgot to tell you, if you don't like the sewing machine, turn the volume down. Uh-oh. My cocky, his head bent. Just a minute, I'll stop. Lucky I didn't stitch it. I'll just start again. And make sure your thread's pulled properly at the top long enough, because otherwise it unthreads. Okay, fixed it. So then I take it out. Excuse me. And look how quick this is. Just snip that off before I forget. Snip that off before I forget. And then I stitch it in, and then it's even really annoying. And then I'm going to stitch down the right hand side and then down the left hand side. Did you unthread? You did. You see, I didn't pull my thread, and it came out. I didn't make it sure it was long enough. The one that's threaded in the needle. Okay, so let me just trim off the end. Hopefully it doesn't take me hours to thread it. Sometimes it's quick, sometimes it's not. Okay, got it. Oops. Okay, we'll start again. Okay, so that's one side, and then I stitch down the other side. Hopefully you're in focus. I just put my finger there. Anything that might sort of fold up, I just make sure it's in place. Okay, so there's our snippet roll already done using Junkie envelopes. So that's done. And here's my other project. So this was going to be a side tuck or a belly band, so I won't stitch around that until I decide, because where's that page gone? Just say this is my, oh, here it is. Just say I'm going to put it on the page. If it's going to be a belly band like that, oh, it's perfect height too. I would stitch down, before I put it on the paper, I would zigzag down here and here, so it's nice and strong, and then I'd stitch across the top and bottom, and that's my belly band. If I decide to make it a side tuck here, first I would stitch down there, put it here, and then stitch around. And I could also decide to make it a tuck that way, in which case first I would stitch down here and then stitch around the 3 sides. So that's why I'm not stitching that one yet. And then here we've got our flip out. So I would tend to put my fabric down this side. So that's finished. I love that. Very happy with that one. So let's find a piece of fabric. I might not have one. So because this is quite long, I would tend to want something longer than that. I would want it, you know, at least that long. I don't think I've got anything in that little scrap bin, but I do have some on the floor. Not on the floor, it's just next to me here. And that's going to be, that piece is going to be good, but it's too wide. So I'm going to snip it about there and then tear, and hopefully, yes, that's good. So I don't know how wide, it's crooked even. I don't worry about that. It's about about 2.5 centimeters. Yeah, about an inch, nearly, yeah, an inch wide is good. And so I'll zigzag down there, and then that will hinge onto a page. I don't put any glue, I just stitch it. Okay. Oh, and I know what else I need to do. I need to stitch around the rest of it. So we'll do that, and then I'll show you how you use it. Oh, I wasn't going to stitch it right away, was I? Oh well, I've done it now. If I had to shorten it, I would just trim it off and then re-stitch across where I trimmed it. Okay, so here we have a flip, and I'll show you how that works quickly. Where's my piece of paper? Here. So I would stitch that to there, down there, and then you've got a flip that flips out. Okay, so that's done. This is done. Was I going to decorate that? I don't know. I haven't decided. That's done. That would need to be stitched to a page. This one needs to be stitched down the side here. Stitched close. However, I might decide to make it a pocket, in which case I'll be stitching it to the page, so don't really need to do that. So I think I'll just leave that one. And then this, oh, that one I wasn't stitching, and oh, here's the other one. This one I am going to stitch, I think I will stitch down that side, because I will attach that one to the page, and I think I'll stitch all the way around it just so it all looks the same. But I'm going to straight stitch so I don't lose too much of my pocket space. Okay, so that's stitched around, and you've now got a pocket. Put that back over there. Let's have a look. So you've got a nice pocket here to put something in. Okay, and then this junk mail here, I was going to make it into a tag. So let's grab the papers and see what we've got here. I put everything over there out of my way. Let me just put these. I'll make quite a bit. Okay, so this I was going to make into a tag, and I'm just going to use these pretty papers. Do that one. Let's see what else we've got. We've used that paper. Oh, I do like that one too. Oh, I might put that one on there. Okay, so I'm just going to get some glue on here. Not gluing right to the edge because I'll stitch it. Just making sure I got glue in the center. and then I'm going to glue that to the back of this. Got 2 pages here. Just reminding myself that there's a white border there on the page, so just being careful not to put it there. And now I'll trim around it. I'm recording. I should check that. Yes. Maybe I can tear it. And I'll have to cut that. That's short. I might just cut that a bit as well. Okay, and then what I might do is I'm going to put some coffee dyed paper on the back. I'll use this one that we've been using as our page, and I think I'll glue it down. Here. And then on the front, I'd like to add something there, I think. That one, not that one. I think that's a good size, but let me just see. This one's cut out of a book. No, it's too pale. Oh, I think I like that colour more. Okay. So I'm going to glue that there. Where's my glue book? Oops. I think I might like a Tracy label as well. Let me just have a look. One of the botanical sort of ones. Well, not botanical, the ones with the numbers on them. Or letters. Something like that. Yes. Okay, I'm going to stick that down. There we go. Very simple, but I think that's very pretty. And I think I'm going to cut it into a tag shape. As I've mentioned before, I think even yesterday, I like the big wide tags. Yep, so that one's done. And then one other thing that, let me see what Joyce mentioned. So we've made, use junk mail to make embellishments, page flips, envelope, short windows, tucks, paper tabs. Paper tabs we haven't made, and snippet rolls. Paper tab. Well, I'm kind of out of, I mean, I can rip up another one of the, oh, I've got that. I haven't done that. I could do that, but we already did one like that. This one's all ripped and ruined, so let's get the back of that one off. And I know what I'm going to do, something that I've never done before. Oopsie. Oh, totally made a mess of that one. Why am I doing that? I could have just ripped it like this. Well, I can still collage over that. That will still be fine. There we go. That can just go over there. You poor thing. I'll fix you later. So what I thought I might do here is I'm going to collage on here, and then I'll show you what I'm going to do. So always start, don't I always just start with the book page? Always start with the book page. And also, because my mind ticks over while I'm sticking down the book page, and it comes to me what the next thing is going to be. Put that there. So my goal is to cover up. I'm not too concerned whether I've got straight edges or torn edges at this point, but I do want to try and do my best job gluing. I want to try and do my best job gluing, and I don't want to tear up all of these whole pages. I don't have many scraps from that kit yet because I've hardly ever used it. Well, I've never used it, truth be told, but I have this piece I can tear up. That there. Put that piece there. I want to get a little bit of different things happening on here. Probably think I'm totally weird. And you wouldn't be wrong. So none of those. I haven't torn into any of those, so I'll leave those. We'll put those aside. We're going to go into the scraps. Let's go into the scraps. The scraps are fun. Here they are. Okay, so we'll put a little bit of this yummy paper I bought in Florence with my sister. I actually don't think I've released this paper yet. This is going to be in the next kit. I might put that sort of there. Maybe it's too much. Maybe I'll have a little bit less. And you'll see why I want all these little bits overlapping. I hope it works. Like, I've never done this before, but it could be a new idea. I'm trying to go quickish because it's going to be quite long today. Okay, and then we'll have another bit. We need some more book page because that's kind of disappeared. Getting my glue everywhere. I put that there. What else do we have in here? What are those bits? So a good way to use up these little pieces too that might just sit there and you never put them on anything that you're using. Put that up there. Oh, my fingers are getting very sticky. Here's a scrap of drafts paper. I like that, although it's too big. We only need a little bit. So I think I'll put this there. Who knows how this is going to turn out? It's total experiment. Total experiment. But just know that we're making paper tabs. That's what we're doing. I think I want a bit more colour than these. That one. Little bit of book pad. Oh no, I might put this under there. Yep. Okay. Right. Might just need to add a little bit more there, and I might put a bit of pop of colour. A pop of colour there, and a little pop of colour here. I mean, this would then be a very nice background for something. But anyway, what I'm going to do is, and then I think that'll be it. I hope I satisfied you, Joyce. I hope it was okay. Right, this is what I'm going to do. And I'm excited to see. So it's kind of wet, probably ideal to wait till it dries, but we're going to be impatient. So about how wide do I need it? About there. Let's have a look. Fold it in half. Okay. And then cut. Just trim that bit off. That's going to get in my way. And get a collaging tab. Now this is wet. I don't know that my punch is going to enjoy this because it's wet. It's got wet glue. Come on. So I could look, and you can even see you could put it there. Oh, I think I like it a little bit like that. Or, oh, I might like that. What do I like best? Because I can't have it all. That. I think I like that one best. Surprise, surprise. So I'm going to try and punch it and see what happens. And it worked. think that's really cool. You get a really interesting tab. Oh, I love that. Okay, and then, but then I'll keep this, because this, I'll just tear that if I can, and that's a tab. That's also a tab. That's a little tab to go on something as well. You can narrow it down. So yeah, I'm going to keep that. So let's do another one. So I need it about that wide. And then fold it in half. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh, look at that. I love blue. You know I love blue. And I probably like that one, if I can get it in there, because I'm faffing about. Here we go. I really do like that. Out it comes. Oh, look at that. Get this really interesting tab. And who knew it was a back of an envelope? Just rip that off. Oh, that's not the rubber. That's nice on that side too. And then this, I'm just gonna, well, maybe I'll have to, I was going to try and tear that. It's a bit thick. Well, what I'll do is I'll go like this. And I've got a nice tab there. Just get rid of the, and I can use that for something as well. So let's just do them all. Yeah, we're not going anywhere, are we? I love it when you do this sort of collage and you don't know what you're going to get. It's the excitement of what am I going to get. So that's that one and that one. Really nice. I really like them. So obviously, you know, get out your best scraps. Oh, to get best results, best scraps. So that's fairly similar on both sides. Probably this one. And I like the fact that you can just sort of, once you get it in there, you can slide it along. And I like that one with a bit of the book page as well. And they are very strong. It's just like making a cardstock one. They are very strong because they're super collaged. And then I would, yeah, I'll keep that piece. I'll just open that one and just tear that one down. And I've got another tab there. Oh, this one's going to be nice. I can get two more. Probably if I cut it the other way, I'd probably get even more, but I didn't. I cut it this way. That's okay, because I'm getting the scrappy ones as well. Trim that off. I might just go over with this and flatten it a bit. There we go. And now this will be a hard one to decide. Oh, I think I like the lacy beige look there. And of course, if you had the whale tail one, oh, I like that one. The whale tail one, you could do whale tails. I don't have that one, but I know lots of you do. And I'm going to tear down that side as well. There we go. So that can be stitched on the top of something. And then I've got this one here. Let's have a look. Oh, I like this. Do I like it there? No, I think I like to get the red. And I might even just slide it over and make the most of it. Oh, it flew right into my garbage bin. Now I can't see it. It flew across my lap into the garbage bin. Uh-oh. It's disappeared. I'll have to find it. Or is it on the floor? No, it's not on the floor. It went in the garbage bin. Oh, dearie me. Good thing I don't have much in the garbage bin, but I cannot see it for the life of me. I can't find it. Oh my goodness, where's it gone? I'll have to tip it all out and find it. Oh, well, I can't show you. How disappointing. Well, when I find it, I found it. Here it is. Okay, because then you want to see the result. There it is. Good thing it's only paper in there. And then we've got this bit that we can tear, and we have a nice blue one. And tear here. Good. So I've got a nice instant blue. Well, that was fun. I was really happy to do that. Thank you, Joyce. Fantastic. Really, really enjoyed thinking outside of the box. So I'll stitch that afterwards, and I can put any number of these. See, that would be very nice on there. I might stitch that one on there. I'll put that on my sewing machine. So we made that. So we made all of these tabs. I'll just show you on the top here. I love them. Nice on both sides. What fun, rather than just your regular scrapbooking ones. Super. Got quite a few out of that. And then, of course, I've got these ones too that I like to put on top of things sometimes too. I like to just tear the paper and put it on top as well. So that's that one. There's this one here. And I'll tell you what, it's also really fun. You don't know what you're going to get. That's the other fun part. So those I'll put in the basket. Then we made this really quick snippet there with the back of the envelope. So there's a really quick snippet there. Oh, one thing I might say, if you're going to put butterflies on, see the white's been left there. I think that's a good idea with this sort of thing, so you don't have little antennas popping up. And then we've got pocket here, so a little short pocket. We've got a flip there. This is, I might decorate this. I still feel I want to put a flower up there, I think. I just have to find the right one. So this, as I said, will stitch down onto the book, the page, and then that will just be loose. It's just a page in the journal. And then here's a short window pocket that I haven't stitched shut yet, because I will when I attach it. And then this can be a belly band or a tuck. We didn't do any page embellishments like, I guess, clusters. We didn't do any clusters, but that's okay. And then, of course, these, as I said, you can decorate these and then just stitch it. And I would stitch that one down the center, and you've got two side pockets in a journal as well. So that's my video for today. I really enjoyed that. Thank you so much, Joyce. And I hope you guys enjoyed it as well and got some ideas. And I will see you again soon. Bye.